Good Thursday evening to you. I'm KSLA Chief Meteorologist Matt Jones. We got a lot to get to in the forecast, so let's dive right into those weather headlines, beginning with this powerful cold front that'll be arriving here on Sunday, bringing some storms into our forecast. And behind that front, we got a blast of frigid air that's going to arrive by the early part of next week. And we are watching for some winter weather potential later next week. That forecast looking very interesting here over the next 7 days. Here's our next big weather maker, though, and this is the one that's going to be moving through the area on Sunday. We're talking about on the northern side of that low pressure. It's going to be a major winter storm for places across Kansas and Missouri and through the Ohio Valley. South of that low pressure, as that front comes through the Arklatex, we're going to be watching for some potential of a little bit of severe weather here on Sunday, but again, there still is some uncertainty in that severe risk, and it all depends on the timing of that front. Much colder air, though, is going to move in behind that cold front. So right now, the Storm Prediction Center does have most of the Arklatex, at least the southeastern half of our area, underneath that slight risk of severe weather. But again, it depends on the timing of that front. If the cold front speeds up a little bit, that would actually push that threat east of our area. So it's something we'll be monitoring over the next couple of days. Here's a look at long-range future tracks showing you how this might play out as we head into the weekend. I think Saturday's cloudy but dry. Then we get into Sunday morning, and showers and storms could start to fire up pretty early in the day. And watch how quickly this line of storms could develop along that front. So it's going to get pretty active here, I think, by about noon. And again, there could be a little bit of severe weather along that cold front, so we'll be watching for that. That'll quickly march its way to the east, though. So again, the timing of this, you're not going to get rain for a very long period of time. It's only going to last a couple of hours at any given location, and then it quickly clears out of here. But behind all that, here comes the colder air. So let's take a look at that feels like temperature forecast, and we're talking about some warm conditions out ahead of that front. In fact, we'll be in the 60s and even maybe a few places near 70 early Sunday afternoon. Then the cold front barrels through, and here comes that colder air. Look at those feels like temperatures around here. By the time we get into Monday morning, it could feel like the teens, upper teens, and low 20s across many parts of the Arklatex. So some frigid air on the way. Now, backtracking to tonight's forecast, though, not really that bad. Temperatures will be bottoming out right around 40, if not in the mid 40s in our southern areas. And then you go basically north of I-20, and that's when overnight lows there will be into the 30s across most of those areas. For tomorrow, going to see a lot of sunshine and actually a beautiful day for your Friday. Temperatures getting back into the mid 60s here as we head towards Friday afternoon. 63 in Shreveport and Bossier, 65 Natchitoches, Coshada, and Manny in the mid-60s there. 66 Nacogdoches, but enjoy this while you can because we're not going to see these type of temperatures for quite some time. Here's that 7-day forecast. You can see we will see increasing clouds on Saturday. That's going to lower our temperatures a bit. Saturday's looking like a rather gray and cool day in the region. Then we see those temperatures spiking again on Sunday out ahead of that front, and that could bring the potential for some strong storms. Then the bottom falls out. We're talking some very chilly conditions through next week. Highs only in the low 40s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. Overnight lows every night in the 20s. And notice as we get through about the middle to end of next week, we do have that potential for a wintry mix heading into Wednesday night and Thursday.